Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. Welcome to the channel that probably has the funkiest, most awesome looking bikes on the whole of YouTube. I mean, I've decided that myself, but honestly, I watch a lot of YouTube channels and I feel that my bike is definitely funkier and cooler than everyone else's. And today, I'm going to take it out for a ride. I'm just going to brighten everyone's day by like zooming past with a smile, and they're going to be like, what the hell was that? That looks amazing. But on a serious note, I was a little bit worried about these wheels, and I'm actually really pleased with how they turned out. They're a little bit rough around the edges, they could be a little bit more refined, but this bike has been built to be ridden, not stared at. I would like to do one at some point and just take loads of care, loads of time, but I did the wheels in a few hours. So if you're going to paint your bike, your wheels and all that stuff in a few hours, you have to expect it to be a little bit rough around the edges. It looks great from a distance, but when you get close, that's when it's a little bit, yeah, iffy, like yours truly. But yeah, like I say, I'm stoked how this turned out, and I'm actually stoked that you guys like it too, because I know a lot of you guys were like, I'm not really sure, I don't think you should do it. And then afterwards, I mean, it definitely surprised me how it turned out, so I know it would have surprised you guys how it turned out, and I think it did turn out blooming lovely. So yeah, today we're going to go for a bit of a ride, test everything works. I had a little fart about with these like electronic gears, and I also got a load of overspray here because I painted my quad lock mount and I got a bit of overspray over my bike. You know, I took all that care to like not get overspray on it, and now I painted my rear mech and my tyre. But let's just say I was going for this splatter effect on purpose. But yeah, these EDS OX by Wheeltop, never going to come out because I think they're getting sued by SRAM for the battery thing, but I kind of broke them the other night when I was setting my bike up, and then I think I fixed them. So today is a bit of a test ride and just enjoy riding around with this lovely work of art. Going to brighten some people's day and make them smile. I mean, whether they're smiling because they're like, oh God, I'd never ride that, or they're smiling because they love it. Let's just say everyone's smiling because they love it. So let's take this beautiful bike out for a bit of a pedal. It is impossible to ride this bike without a smile on your face. You just can't. I find it when I look down, I just smile. Look, it's so ridiculous. I love it. I do. It is my favourite bike. Well, actually, I'm about to build up the Marin the polka dot one, so that may well actually become my new favourite bike. But the thing is, I do have some very funky painted bikes now, apart from a road bike and an actual gravel bike. So this leads me on to my question, or actually two questions. Do I paint the road bike, and do I paint a gravel bike? Or do I just leave them as is? Do I have to like mess with everything? I mean, I love the Marin paint jobs, don't get me wrong. I just think mine are a bit better. Do I paint them? Do we just go full creative with them? So I have this bike, the polka dot one I've just painted, and my track bike. You know, so that's three very, very unique bikes. But I feel like all of my bikes should be unique. Do you know what? I could tone it down slightly. I don't know why I said that. I have no intention of toning down my paint schemes. Like, I was born in 1980. Fluoro is cool for me. I don't care what anyone says. I love it. Everything should be fluoro. Fluoro pink, that is my particular favourite. So yeah, long-winded way of saying I'm very happy when I ride my bike because I painted it. So if you're feeling miserable, take your bike apart, buy some paint, spray paint it, and then you'll walk around with a grin on your face, or you'll ride around with a grin on your face. I genuinely sat there in my living room the other day having a beer and just staring at my bike. I mean, this is such a cyclist thing. To a non-cyclist, that would be completely weird. To us, a very normal behaviour. Or is that just me? Do you ever just sit and look at your bike and be like, damn, that's a good looking bike? I do. So I did a video a while back saying, should cyclists wear black? I feel that if you have a bike this bright, I could ride around in a ghillie suit and people will still see me. I mean, if you can't see me on this bike, you shouldn't be driving. Oh no, mud. It was inevitable. This bike is going to get muddy. I just didn't want it to get muddy just yet. I wasn't ready for it. Boring, 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 boring. Awesome. I was just having a coffee and these two old girls came up to me and were like, the bike's very Gucci. Not a phrase I expected a couple of like over 6-year-olds to be saying that my bike is Gucci. But yeah, they was loving it. So like, if you want to pull an old girl, paint your bike. So not only will your bike make you happy and will make you smile while riding it, it also makes other people smile, see? And the old girls love it. So it's such a nice contrast in it, like the colour of this compared to like autumn. I think I now have the most colourful autumn bike ever. I mean, this is basically going to be my winter bike. So this one and the like polka dot Marin, that's also going to be my winter bike. So I have the brightest winter bikes. See, that's also why I'm okay wearing black clothing, because you know, have a bright bike. Oh, all this water is spraying right up down my neck and it's freezing. I'm proper chuffed with this. I don't know if I've said that yet. I don't know if you guys have got that from this video, but I'm buzzing on this build. It's awesome. And you know what, right? This bike is not like a full carbon frame. And this is like the more mid-range bike from Marin. So you don't have to have these like £20,000 S-Works. Like, oh, nearly fell off. I honestly would rather have this over like a £15,000 carbon S-Works. Like granted, that S-Works might be a faster bike, but if I'm spending 15-20 grand on a bike, I want it to look like this. I want it to look bloody amazing. So there we go, my bike's cooler than any Specialised. So the man I just rode past was wearing a lovely high-vis jacket. You can see him from miles away, whereas I'm riding high-vis. So the bike has been christened with a little bit of mud. It was just a gravel trail, nothing too deep and sloppy, but I do feel like we do need to take it on a proper like cross-country ride, considering it is basically a cross-country bike. Or is it a gravel bike? Flat bar gravel bike, cross-country bike? Who knows? Whatever it is, I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing and I think it looks awesome. And honestly, it goes to show you don't need to spend like 50 grand to have some like custom like awesome paint job on your bike. You can do it quite cheap by yourself and it just changes the whole feel of the bike. It will make you faster, it will make you a better cyclist, it will make people think you're cooler than you actually are. It won't, but you will feel good when you ride your bike. And honestly, I bloody love this bike and I can't wait to do more rides on it. If you want to brighten your own day and other people's day, ride a bike like that. So in my next video, I should be building up the polka dot bike. I can't wait, honestly. That's going to be like a road stroke, like gravel bike, so like a road bike. Can't wait for that one. Stay tuned. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you as always for watching and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.